It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Now he's loose at the 40. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Geno now to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hey, we're going to
first down. It's Genty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready! 390%!
Gino going to hand it to Genty.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
There we go.
Smith. Touchdown. Dante Thornton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds it again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both...
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
63.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, it's Silver, ready?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Now Gino. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
And that's why he spent a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why he drafted.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46.
Tuesday. Another line. No ball. 13-8.
Smith now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pulling and communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Again, Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Back to throw, Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 10-yard line. 139 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Try to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. from the gun. Here's Smith. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Now it's Smith. To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing is Smith. From the right side, looked in here by Besh. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And the Raider first down.
Now Smith. Over the middle, hooks up with a tight end, Bowers. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of this caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
45-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. A quick throw there is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
They go play action with Hurts. Now swing pass for Dillon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 4-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Gino down to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
To throw is Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A run out of the gun with Genty. And work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Genty will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 4.
That's the score. Eagles 28, Raiders 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. That's caught by Tucker. So nothing doing there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. A give out of the gun to Genty. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped it right where it all started. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Middle.
They'll go. Here's Genty. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now Smith. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
Great, set. 180. Crowd left, get it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Crowd left, get it. They'll toss it. 180, what up?
Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
Great, set. Trimmer. Crowd left, get it.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 233 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Dillon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert! 13 net. 53.
Out of the gun, Smith. That's to Bash over the middle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Right back to Genty on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Everybody. 300%. Daytona. Back. Cut. 49. Flip it off. 49.
Smith to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A run, it's Genty. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Genty. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trim it. Go silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
180, 180. Hey, Silver. Hey!
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Hey, trimmer.
He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Good. 63.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready?
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining. And they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. They'll get this to about the 38.
short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Spinning past him. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now Smith with his first throw of OT.
Throw right side looked in here by Besh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Tucker.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Pass to Bowers once again. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Smith's going to throw it.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Eagles, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.